With that, we say what's up on this championship Saturday. I'm Luke Hetrick. Danny White did so much for this university. Oh, who better to talk about a quarterback controversy than a Bears fan? His last 3 matchups head-to-head with Nick Saban have all been decided by a touchdown or less. Bulldog, you were there in Hoover when this news broke. What was the reaction to it? Vroom, vroom, here's your party starter. Tom Brady has played a whopping 3 series this preseason, which in his book is basically the equivalent to, all right, I'm good. Bryson DeChambeau teeing off. Everyone flooded over there to get the video, take the pictures, and some people were taking their masks off, and you quickly had volunteer staff coming over telling people, hey, keep the masks on the entire time. They're joining the Big 12, which means they're going to the Power 5. If you add the pieces together, it means a much clearer path to the college football playoff. You once upon a time were on a roster with a young Shaquille O'Neal, a young Penny Hardaway. Brian Hill gets promoted to develop all that talent. In somewhat of a similar situation, how should Jamal Mosley approach this?
They go bad, they get Dwight. Dwight leaves and they say, hey, well, we're just going to be bad. You can't blame them because it had worked out all along the way when they decided to be bad. It is not a foolproof plan.
Breaking news. Trevor Lawrence does not know the playbook. That is an example of a misleading headline. And the one thing that I've noticed about Gus Malzahn's teams, when they're most successful, it's when they have that power run game in effect. You will see the stack with the H-back, the diamond formations as well. What's up? Luke Hetrick. Name of the show is Spectrum Sports 360. Back in February, Gus Malzahn came to Orlando, and boy, high expectations, they followed suit. Now, his resume certainly plays a big part in that. So does a potential Heisman Trophy candidate at quarterback. Not a soul in college football threw for more yards last year than Dillon Gabriel. 2 seasons down, we're talking a total of 67 touchdowns, and he is already on watch lists for every major offensive and quarterback award. 2 key numbers to note here, though. 3 and 6. That's Gabriel's record in his career against teams with a winning record. It's not him as much as it is the defense, and let's be honest, the old coaching staff. Fact is, 3 days from now, big name Boise State is going to come into his bounce house. It's all about one stat, and that stat starts with a W.
My biggest, list I'm focused on is how I can impact, others and have a positive impact in this team.
Even with all the noise on Twitter between the fan bases, you might be shocked to learn that this is actually the first ever meeting between these 2 programs, and it will be highlighted by a mega quarterback battle. Of course, we're talking Dillon Gabriel and Hank Bachmeier. Both these guys have started since their freshman year. Broncos, though, coming into a place where the Knights have won 23 of their last 25. Big reason why the home team favored by 4.5 Thursday night. This was Jacob DeSanglis 3 months ago.
I'm happy, I'm good.
Shooting, working, doing what he loves. It's easy to watch, unless that's your son.
Me and my wife were like, this is a tough situation. I don't wish it to nobody at all.
This would be Jacob's last night in the gym for a long time.
It was scary because, you don't really know the outcome. If I was going to come back the same.
2 days later, Jacob underwent open heart surgery. He has a rare condition, an anomalous left coronary artery, responsible for 12% of sudden athlete-related deaths.
If it happens to me, then it's me. But when it's a kid, you wish you could take all of that bad he's going through and just take it yourself.
It was not too bad, honestly. But I remember I woke up, I told my dad he ugly.
I think that was his way of letting me know, Dad, don't worry, I'm good.
A day later, Jacob's taking shots from his hospital room.
There you go, you got it.
3 months later, it's the real thing.
Watch that.
Fully recovered, no issues.
I could have really stopped playing basketball, Before the surgery, something could have happened, I could have never touched the ball again. So it kind of wakes me up.
Nice.
Jacob's back simply doing what he loves. For a dad, this time it's easier to watch.
He's a fighter survivor, right? I'm inspired by him. Let's put it that way.
Luke Hetrick, Spectrum Sports 360.